Goody, goody, everyone. This is Dayhawk, bringing to you episode 29 of Shaman King 2021. So, this is the continuation between Kana's group versus Anna's group, and nothing major really happens in this episode except the kid's background story, and finally Mikihisa arrives to save the day, only to become a father for a day for all these women involved, which is kind of hilarious, especially when he is in his underpants, his underwear, which I thought was his swim shorts, but according to either Marion or Matilda, that apparently is his underwear. Oh man, it's hilarious. I mean, Kana and Anna had I think, to me, in my opinion, had developed a rivalry now, because the moment Anna was not really, like, figuratively in their faces, it kind of took it the wrong way. Like, no one does that to me, that kind of brash attitude. So in the beginning, Anna introduces herself as Yo's wife, and she tells the kids, you need to go to the arena, because if you don't, you'll be disqualified and you'll be out of the tournament. But they can't leave because Mikihisa is not here yet. But Anna reminded them that you have a dream to win. Is that why you participated in this shaman tournament in the first place? I mean, she has a point there, And then she turns around and continues talking to Kana and Myron and Matilda, and she gets really annoyed to the point where the two girls, Marion and Matilda, were sensing this enormous amount of Furyoku oozing out of Anna, so they get spooked, and then they try to attack her. Luckily, Tao Jun and Tamao leaped in to her defense, and the girls tells Anna to go with the kids. We'll stay here and stall. So they do that. And Tamao, believe it or not, she could handle Matilda and Marion all by herself, believe it or not, because she was able to shoot the jack-o'-lantern, or trick-or-treat, as Matilda calls the pumpkin spirit, and then the doll, she was able to fend them off as much as she could. And then, of course, Pylon came into the picture. And let's see. Meanwhile, we get a scene between Anna and the two kids, and you see the brother carrying the little sister. And Anna just notices, why are you so tired and out of breath? And then she noticed that, well, I'm, the brother carrying the little sister, and I mean, I have to carry my little sister or else she can't go anywhere. That's what he said. And that's where he talks about what happened to her as to why she never speaks. And it all got started 3 Christmases ago. They were waiting for their dad to come home from work, maybe, or to get their presents. I don't know that, but they were waiting, and then the sister decided to go out and find him, but only to discover that their dad was murdered and covered in snow. Because can you imagine finding someone you love in that age dead? You don't know what to do. You get shocked, and it's no wonder that she cannot speak, because she still hasn't recovered for what she saw. And that's one of the main reasons why he joined the tournament, and in the hopes of talking to the Great Spirit. Hey, can you cure my little sister? That's pretty much all the main reason. And also to find their killer, the dad's killer. But Anna points out, well, you're a shaman and you could use your spirits to hunt the murderer down. But the thing is, they only became shamans after and not before. And they joined the tournament for a short time as well. So everything went super quick for them, and like, damn, learning to become a shaman and participating in the tournament, which surprisingly they managed to reach, Patch Island. I'm not sure if Mikihisa was a part of that, was a part of their teaching, or maybe they helped them out in some way in their fights, which I think it's impossible. So I assume Mikihisa kind of taught them the ways of the shaman rather quickly. But even still, I mean, that's too close. That's kind of too close. And after the background story, Anna was like, okay. And well, before that, sorry, I jump ahead. Um, they briefly talked about the golem they had, that looked like a robot. And apparently, their father found the golem because their dad, their dad is an explorer and likes to collect things. And they brought the golem home. He brought the golem home, and that's when I think that golem was used now to as their guardian spirit for the kids. And it's like their final memento to remind them of their dad. And then Anna asks, that's great, but where is this golem? Did where is it? And the boy was like, oh crap. In the midst of the chaos and, carrying my sister, I forgot all about it. And Anna was like, okay, I will summon my shimigamis, my demons, and we will go back, pick the golem, and go to the arena. And as she was about to go into hyperspace, so to speak, the little sister spoke the magic words, and then here comes the golem flying in. And of course, Anna asked the kid again, did you, like, what is this, man? What is this? Oh, I forgot we could do that, again, chaos and all that. And he also mentions that if he had a mom, I already imagine she would be just like you. Not in those words, but you could get the feel of it because they never known their mom. And Anna was, touched, you can tell. But then afterwards, she was like, okay, I would have given you 1,000, whippings, whatever, just because you made to school late and the kids just went flying away to the arena. I find it to be funny, man. Ah, man. Anna being a mom. I don't know if it's a wonderful thing or a scary thing. I'm worried about the kids, man. Anyway, back to Tao Jun and Tamao. They were all holding their own, and it looks like they were winning, but um, Kana and her group managed to turn the tide rather quickly, and the knight was about to attack Tamao's spirits, the fox and the bear, but luckily Pylon went in and defended, like saved them. Yeah, saved them, but not without cause because he ends up getting pierced again, and then the knight slices his arm. It's pretty bad to the point where all three spirits are rendered defenseless, and you see all these three spirits gunning towards Pylon, and you could already imagine they were beaten pretty badly, the same way as the Yo-Yos did back in 2001. And for some reason the girls bloodlust kicked in and they wanted to kill the two girls, but luckily Mikihisa swoops in, saves the day, and easily disposes all three spirits rather quickly. He's OP. He's OP, and we never. So far, while I'm still watching the old one version, I never gotten to see how strong Mikihisa was in that version until now, because now he's like, damn, he's so OP. His spirits ends up munching the doll and the jack-o'-lantern up, and he uses his hand to push away the knight away very quickly. And mind you, Tamao discovered the medium, and Anna was right because it was phantasm, but Kana mentions that it's smoke. The cigarette smoke is the medium. The armor was nothing more than a decoy. If there's smoke, here comes the Dark Knight. Here it comes. I wonder if it's just only cigarette smoke or just smoke itself. Because you see Kana just smoking and you see a trail of it and it leads to the night. So I don't know specifically if it's just the cigarette smoke or just the smoke itself. It's not too specific, but that's something to point out. And after Mikihisa defeats Kana, Matilda, and Marion, this is where it gets really weird maybe downright a little creepy on Mikihisa's part, because when he shows up, the girls get really shocked to see this man in his underwear, and they all scream pervert. And of course, Mikihisa says, "I'm not a pervert. I'm Mikihisa Asakura. I'm Yo's dad." And of course, the girls didn't really give a damn. And then all of a sudden, he ends up slapping all three of them. And June and Tamo look rather shocked as to why he ends up slapping those three girls with ease. Next thing you know, he's acting more like a father to them. And that's the part that's find it really weird, because Mikihisa pretty much says to each of the girls, to Matilda, I believe, says, "Okay, I'm gonna be your dad. At least for today, you could talk to me about anything at all." With Marion, he gives the doll back and tells her to take good care of him. And with Kana, he tells her to stop smoking because it's bad for you. And he just crushes these. It's not really a cigarette, but it looks like a cigarette. He just crushed this. And then he slaps Tao Jun and Tamo. Why? Because he says that it's good that you're protecting people that you love, but the goal is already met. Your friends are gone. So why do you still continue on this fight knowing that it will lead you to your deaths? And he was happy that no tragedy ever occurred because he came in time. And you see him crying and all. And the three girls, they're like, "What the hell is this man? Like, what's going on? I don't give a damn. You know, you're our enemy." But Mikihisa says, like, whether I don't see an enemy or a friend, he just had this moment, and then he just ninja like, at the back of the three girls, telling them that you seriously escaped death. Why? Because the kids have the golem, and they could have unleashed its terrible power on you guys. That golem has immense power that they could easily wipe out all three of their spirits, just like that. So consider yourself very lucky, and you guys need to leave. There's no point for you guys to be still here. Your target is gone. And then Magna appears, agreeing to Mikihisa and tells them they need to go. Do as he says. You need to go because you can't beat Mikihisa. You cannot beat him. Just go. And all of them leave, and that's the end. That's the end of the episode. Again, there's nothing much that's too important in this episode. It's just the kid's background story, and discovering the true medium of Kana's ghost. And Mikihisa's, father moment. Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting now because because they don't know that Yo is gone for the tournament because he was, the deal was, okay, can you heal Ren and I'll pay any price, which the X lost prices for Yo to leave the tournament. So I wonder how they're gonna react to Yo's decision, and I wonder what's next. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I can think of at the moment. So if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Um, I will see you all next week. Please have a safe and happy Halloween. And I'll see you all on the other side of oblivion. Oh, and before I forget, if I miss anything, and or do you like to comment, give a comment, like if I miss anything, or tell me something that you like or dislike about this episode, anything at all, just write a comment down below. And I will see you all on the other side of oblivion. Johnny!